Have you ever wondered if what you believe is truly right? Or just something you've always accepted without question? Today, we dive into a fascinating book called The Pig That Wants to Be Eaten by Julian Baggini. A book that doesn't just give answers, but challenges everything you think you know. This is not a normal book. There is no story, no hero, no villain. Instead, it gives you 100 powerful thought experiments, each one like a mirror, reflecting your beliefs. Let's begin. Imagine a pig, not an ordinary pig, but one that has been genetically modified, so that it actually wants to be eaten. It feels no fear, no pain. In fact, it desires to fulfill its purpose by becoming food. Now pause for a moment. Is it morally wrong to eat that pig? Most people would quickly say yes, but why? If the pig doesn't suffer, if it even desires it, then what exactly makes it wrong? This is how Julian Baggini pulls you into philosophy. Not through theories, but through uncomfortable questions. And that's the beauty of this book. It doesn't tell you what to think. It teaches you how to think. Let's explore another idea. Imagine there is a machine, a happiness machine. You can enter this machine, and once inside, you will experience a perfect life. Every dream you ever had, every joy, every success, all of it feels completely real. But here's the catch. None of it is actually real. You're just lying in a tank, living an illusion. Would you enter that machine? Think carefully. If happiness is all that matters, then why not? But something inside us resists. Because deep down, we don't just want happiness. We want truth. We want our lives to be real. And just like that, a simple question reveals something profound about human nature. This book is filled with such moments that make you pause, reflect, and sometimes feel uncomfortable. Let's go deeper. Imagine you could clone yourself, uncobbzact with your memories, your personality, everything. Now, imagine something terrible happens, and one of you must die. Which one should it be? Does it even matter? Because if both are identical, then who is the real you? This question shakes our understanding of identity. Are you your body, your memories, or something else entirely? Julian Baggini doesn't answer this for you. He leaves you in that space of confusion, because that's where real thinking begins. Now, consider another situation. You see a runaway trolley heading towards 5 people tied to a track. You have the power to pull a lever, diverting the trolley. But it will then kill one person instead. What would you do? Save 5 or protect 1? This is one of the most famous ethical dilemmas. And yet, there is no easy answer. Some say saving 5 is the logical choice. Others say actively causing harm, even to save more lives, is still wrong. So what do you believe? And more importantly, why? This book constantly pushes you to justify your beliefs. Not just feel them, but examine them. Let's reflect on another powerful idea. Imagine you commit a crime, but before punishment, your memory is completely erased. You no longer remember the crime or the person you were. Should you still be punished? Is justice about the person or the action? If you are no longer the same person, is it fair to hold you accountable? These questions challenge our legal systems, our morality, even our sense of fairness. And as you listen, you begin to realize something. Many of the beliefs we hold strongly are not as solid as we thought. They can be questioned, reshaped, even broken, and that's not a bad thing. It's growth. Now think about this. What if everything you see, everything you experience, is just a simulation? A perfectly designed illusion? Would you ever know? And if you wouldn't know, does it even matter? This idea connects deeply with our understanding of reality. Because if our senses can be fooled, then how can we be sure of anything? This is where philosophy meets science, and even spirituality, and suddenly, the world feels a little less certain, but a lot more interesting. Let's pause here. Take a breath and ask yourself, when was the last time you truly questioned your beliefs? Not just followed them, but examined them? This is what The Pig That Wants to Be Eaten does so beautifully. It wakes up your mind. It doesn't let you stay comfortable. It invites you into a conversation with yourself. Some ideas in this book may frustrate you because they don't give clear answers, but that's the point. Life itself doesn't come with clear answers. We must think, reflect, and decide, and sometimes even live with uncertainty. As we move forward, remember this. Philosophy is not about being right. It's about understanding deeper. Now let's explore one final thought. Imagine you could erase all pain from your life. No suffering, no sadness, no struggle. Sounds perfect, right? But without pain, would joy still feel meaningful? Without struggle, would success feel valuable? Sometimes. The very things we try to avoid give life its depth, and that's a powerful realization. This book is not just about strange scenarios. It's about life, your choices, your beliefs. By the end of it, you may not have answers, but you will have better questions. And better questions lead to a better understanding of yourself and the world. So if you're someone who enjoys deep thinking, if you're curious about life, if you're willing to challenge your own beliefs, then this book is for you, because sometimes the most important journey is not outside, but inside your own mind. Thank you for listening. And remember, don't just accept ideas. Question them.